American propaganda in the 1930s, themes and mediums. An introduction. In the 1930s, the United States employed propaganda extensively, especially to navigate the societal challenges of the Great Depression and to gradually shift public opinion on international affairs. This era's propaganda was characterized by distinctive themes, ranging from economic recovery and national unity to the emerging discourse on the global threats posed by fascism and communism. The mediums used for this propaganda were diverse, reflecting the technological and cultural landscape of the time. 2. Timeline of key events. Early 1930s. New Deal propaganda emphasizing economic recovery and support for government policies. Mid-1930s. Increase in propaganda related to social programs and labor reforms. Late 1930s. Shift towards propaganda addressing the rise of fascism and promoting national defense. 3. Historical context. The use of propaganda in the United States during the 1930s was influenced by the domestic imperatives of the Great Depression and the shifting international scene. Initially focused on rallying support for President Roosevelt's New Deal policies and social reforms, the approach gradually expanded to encompass international concerns as tensions in Europe and Asia escalated. Ivor. Key figures. Franklin D. Roosevelt, 1882 to 1945. His administration oversaw the creation and dissemination of various propaganda campaigns. Harry Hopkins, 1890 to 1946. One of Roosevelt's closest advisors, involved in the Works Progress Administration, which used propaganda to promote its projects. V. Main events and milestones. A. New Deal propaganda. New Deal propaganda in the early 1930s focused on themes of economic recovery, support for Roosevelt's policies, and the importance of social programs. It aimed to bolster public confidence in the government's ability to address the economic crisis. B. Social and labor reforms. Mid-1930s propaganda often highlighted the benefits of social and labor reforms, including the Social Security Act and labor rights, portraying them as essential for American prosperity and fairness. C. Addressing international threats. By the late 1930s, American propaganda began to address the international threats of fascism and communism, partly in response to the conflicts in Europe and Asia. This shift aimed to educate the public about global affairs and prepare them for the possibility of future involvement. 6. Propaganda mediums. Print media. Newspapers, posters, and pamphlets were widely used to disseminate propaganda messages. Radio. One of the most influential mediums of the time, used for broadcasting speeches, news, and programs supporting government policies. Films and theatrical productions, used both for entertainment and to subtly promote government policies and societal ideals. Public art and murals, funded by the government to depict themes of unity, progress, and American values. 7. Legacy and impact. The propaganda of the 1930s played a key role in shaping American public opinion during a period of significant economic and international turmoil. It not only served to garner support for domestic policies, but also laid the groundwork for a more informed and engaged public as the world moved closer to global conflict. 8. Conclusion. American propaganda in the 1930s was a powerful tool that reflected and influenced the era's social, economic, and political climates. Through diverse mediums, it conveyed themes crucial to the country's navigation through the challenges of the Great Depression and the looming global tensions.